Who is this person really? All right, this is the reading. Who are they really when they're in a relationship? What comes to the surface? Which archetype, which tendencies come to the surface in a romantic relationship? Who are they really in a relationship? All right, you know your person, the person on your mind. I'm just going to read for you. All right, we're going to do a pick a pile. I'm going to do 3 piles for this read. And and then I'm going to give you some advice if that's what Spirit wants me to do. Pile 1. The person you're thinking of, the person you're dealing with, who are they really in relationship? What would they be like in a relationship with you? Okay? And if you are in a relationship together, what is really going on here? Ooh, okay. Who are they really in a relationship? What you see is not what you get with this person. This person has a very well developed personality, and they're very good at getting people to like them and saying all the right things. But this person is not really honest with themselves. Okay, there's a lot of disassociation here. This is someone that doesn't have the capacity to truly fall in love. What you've seen from them in relationships or what they talk about from their side of the story is that they've never met someone that's really treated them the way they want to be treated. There's more to the story. You haven't been inside of those relationships to see. This person has a tendency to be very manipulative, very detached, very cold. It's all about how facade and how things look. They can play the game, they can talk the talk, they can walk the walk, but there's no real emotional depth here. This is the type of person that cares more about how they appear to people than a deep emotional connection. Being in a relationship with this person, I'm picking up the energy of someone that has the traits of a covert narcissist. Being in a relationship with this person will be very, very emotionally violent, emotionally, right? Psychologically, you won't be able to put your finger on it, but this is not, if you're looking for a real deep connection, someone that is emotionally available, someone you can emotionally grow and expand with, this is not that relationship. This person chooses people and will choose you if you tick the boxes and you fit the narrative, if you fit the role. It's like casting for a movie. If you have the look, you fit the part, yes, you can play the role, but you will have to be playing a role. You cannot be real with this person. They're not going to respond to that well. Yeah, this is this will be the kind of relationship from which you will have to spend many years recovering. So this is a warning. Okay. And you might think that, well, this is the perfect ideal person because they make the money I want and they drive the car that I want, and so they'll be able to look after me. Well, even that will be measured. They will control you with money, but they won't be generous. Not really. So this could potentially be a relationship that is a major wake up call for you and offers you a lot of growth. All right, beautiful. All right. Who is this person really in a relationship? Pile 2. What comes to the surface? Who will you be dating if you date this person? What is it you're really dealing with here in this relationship? It doesn't matter whether this is someone you're thinking of dating or you are connecting with them, doesn't matter where you are. What is it you're really dealing with here? Okay. Who comes to the surface when you are with this person? Okay. This person works really, really hard. Okay. You're dealing with someone that could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay. They're very focused on work, very work orientated, could even be a workaholic. Whenever they're busy, it is work. Your person does have a tendency to use their work as a scapegoat to avoid dealing with certain things because I'm picking up the energy of a wounded, a mother wound, okay? So somebody that has not had a very good relationship with mom and so finds emotions, uh, overwhelming emotions, or someone needing a lot of emotional attention or presence as an attack. This person has insecurities and a fear of being inadequate, a fear of being abandoned, and that's why what they bring to the relationship is the stability that their work offers. But you are dealing with someone that will struggle to trust you and will struggle to connect emotionally. You're going to have to be patient. This is the kind of person that when you want to have emotional availability, they don't even provide themselves with emotional availability because their self-worth has been very, very deeply found in their work and embodied in their work. They did not have self-worth growing up. They learned from mom very early on that you are only valued if you can bring something to me that is tangible. So they like to buy gifts, they like to take you to dinner, they like to do the tangible things. This is even the kind of person that might have said to you, I show you I love you with my actions. They don't show, they're just not emotionally available or present in that way. What you could be experiencing and what you might find yourself experiencing this with this person is conflict all the time about simple basic things like showing up or and you might wonder if this person loves you because it seems like they always need to escape back to work or to a project. So the best way to engage with your person is to have projects to do together. They'll be able to relate with that, but the rest you can't force. They need to get there on their own time to a place where they realize, yeah, I'm a little bit emotionally avoidant. And what I'm noticing with this person in their energy now is they're not at a place where that's a problem for them. So if it's a problem for you, it's a problem for you. It's something you need to ask yourself. That's where your work begins. Like, why have I attracted someone that needs to escape themselves, their own emotions? Am I doing that in some way? All right. Pile 3. Cool. Who is this person really in a relationship? What are you dealing with? Or what would you be dealing with if you were to get into a romantic relationship with this person? What comes to the surface? Okay. All right. So you're dealing with someone. This person wants to heal and they are looking for a relationship that will heal them. They believe that if they find the right person, then their life will be complete. So this is a very tall ask because needing that from someone else puts you in a position where you're probably going to disappoint them. I'm also seeing a situation where in this relationship, they will have a tendency, perhaps you're experiencing this already if you're already in a connection, where they will go outside of the relationship to punish you because you're not being what you're supposed to be for them. This is a very emotionally mature person, someone that actually needs to take time to heal, to deal with their own addictions, to deal with their own habits instead of expecting you to be the one to rescue them and save them. And your abandonment wound is going to be triggered in this relationship in a very deep way. So what this person will be doing is actually mirroring to you that you need to also just take time from relationships and work on your abandonment and your abandonment wound, because it's manifested as a form of self-betrayal in your own life. The two of you have so much to offer. I can see that that's probably why you're attracted to one another, but that's the story that will unfold or is already unfolding if that's where you're at. If you're in a relationship with this person, this is what is happening now. If it's not happening, it's not your story. Okay? Love and light. Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. Bye now.